The giant container truck suddenly lost control, crashed straight into the bridge's partition wall, then broke free and fell freely onto the lane below. Just a split second later, the truck exploded. A giant column of fire erupted, making everyone who witnessed it shudder. On the snow-covered road, the dense fog made visibility almost zero, and the road surface was slippery as ice. The truck driver panicked when he discovered a series of vehicles in distress ahead, but it was too late to react. The giant truck crashed straight into the row of vehicles in distress, creating a terrifying chain reaction in the freezing cold. As the railway barrier was slowly lowering, the container truck still recklessly crossed. However, in just a split second, the train rushed forward and crashed straight into the container truck. The horrific collision caused all the goods to scatter all over the road, creating a chaotic and haunting scene. In the quiet of the night, the car was gliding on the deserted road, when suddenly a deer appeared right in front of the car. The driver did not have time to react and lightly collided with the deer, but fortunately, because he was going slowly, he was able to brake before anything worse happened. It is unclear what condition the deer was in, but this is certainly a lesson for drivers when driving at night on deserted roads. The driver tried to control the vehicle, but the enormous weight of the pile of rocks caused the vehicle to lose control, and in a split second, the entire vehicle crashed onto the road. Amidst the snowy landscape, the container truck recklessly accelerated across the tracks. However, before the truck could escape, the train came at a terrifying speed and crashed head-on into the truck. The collision caused the cargo to scatter everywhere, creating a chaotic scene. But fortunately, there were no casualties.
Pendleton, oh my goodness.
The container truck suddenly stalled in the middle of the tracks. Although the driver signaled for help, it was too late. In a moment of helplessness, the driver was forced to leave the cabin, only for the train to rush straight into the truck. The strong impact caused the front of the container truck to be severed and dragged far away, while the heavy cargo was still stuck behind. The container truck, loaded with heavy iron bars, recklessly crossed the tracks at the last second, but was unable to escape. The barrier was lowered, and at that moment, the train rushed forward at high speed, hitting the side of the truck, causing the entire container truck to overturn. Here are some of the most shocking accidents involving excavators and cranes. Some were caused by carelessness and disregard for safety rules, while others were incredibly stupid moments when humans recklessly challenged the machines. From cranes collapsing due to overloading to excavators losing control and plunging into ravines, all had serious consequences. Just one small mistake is enough to turn these giant machines into deadly hazards. The container truck suddenly lost control and swerved into the opposite lane. A series of cars were unable to react in time and crashed into each other, creating a series of violent collisions. The scene was quickly engulfed in dust, the sound of metal clashing and debris flying all over the road. The truck was going downhill. The driver panicked when he found that the brakes were completely ineffective. In just a few short seconds, the truck lost control and crashed into another truck moving in front. The car recklessly overtook, lost control, and swerved into another car. Then both vehicles crossed into the opposite lane and crashed head-on into the truck. In the blink of an eye, 3 vehicles were thrown to the side of the road, creating a haunting, chaotic accident. Thank you all for watching until the very last minute. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any exciting upcoming content. We promise to bring you even more authentic, dramatic, and emotional footage. See you in the next video. Under the beautiful blue sky, a truck was speeding on the highway when suddenly, from the left, a young deer rushed across the road. The driver did not have time to react. The truck hit the deer head-on, causing its small body to be thrown several meters away. Unfortunately, this time luck did not smile on the adorable animal, leaving a heartbreaking scene on the road.
Yes, I'm gonna go home and smoke them. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Are you serious?
Oh my God!
The high-speed train rushed into a sharp turn. Suddenly, the front of the train hit a steel pillar on the side of the road, creating a violent shock. The force of the impact caused the front of the train to derail and rush forward in a horrifying scene that left everyone breathless. Here are some of the most shocking accidents involving excavators and cranes. Some were caused by carelessness and disregard for safety rules, while others were incredibly stupid moments when humans recklessly challenged the machines. From cranes collapsing due to overloading to excavators losing control and plunging into ravines, all had serious consequences. Just one small mistake is enough to turn these giant machines into deadly hazards.
Cara, deixa-me fazer a marca de cigarro.
The driver tried to control the vehicle, but the enormous weight of the pile of rocks caused the vehicle to lose control, and in a split second, the entire vehicle crashed onto the road. The truck was going downhill. The driver panicked when he found that the brakes were completely ineffective. In just a few short seconds, the truck lost control and crashed into another truck moving in front.